20,000 years ago, a sheet of ice, maybe a mile thick in places, covered the Adirondacks. That's when the climate shifted and the ice started to melt. We think that it took 10,000 years, give or take, for the ice to go completely, leaving behind a barren, rocky landscape, much like we see today in places where the glaciers are retreating. Since then, the green world has clawed its way back. At first, lichens and small plants sheltered among the rocks, and then shrubs and hardy trees took hold. Eventually, familiar species moved back in from their refuges to the south. Researchers think that the forests have looked pretty much the same for the last 4,000 years. Most mountains are arrayed in long lines of peaks, and as you climb, you pass through vegetative zones where what can grow is limited by the increasingly harsh climate. But our little island in the sky is different. Geologists describe the Adirondacks as an eroded dome, a chunk of the Canadian shield pushed up into a rounded hump. That uplift puts a floor beneath our valleys at about 1,500 feet, and the mountains rise up from there. We do encounter vegetative zones as we go up. Above 3,000 feet, the subalpine takes over, and then the alpine. But below that, it's a jumble. The forest communities of the Adirondacks are mixed in ways not commonly seen elsewhere. This odd topography has allowed remnants of the boreal forests typically found hundreds of miles to the north to hang on. Red spruce and balsam fir mix in everywhere. Tamarack and black spruce where it's wet. Sugar maple and yellow birch where the soil is better. These trees belong up north, and southern species, oaks and hickories among them, may eventually take over. We might have expected that to take thousands of years. But with temperatures rising quickly, who knows? Maybe our great-grandchildren will see a very different place.